we are back with Maciej here in his office, and I would like to make a little more questions. Starting with, you told us that you did the beginning of your career with Bartolini, and as I can see, you went through the full path. You started as a student, you became an instructor, now you're a CFI. This shows that the school has a good career progression inside it. How would you describe it? Do you guys have that philosophy of picking up students you find good and taking them for yourselves in a good way?
Yes, of course. This is something very natural that as soon as we see that someone meets our requirements in terms of general attitude, the way of how he's thinking, how he's learning, and also his attitude, then we want to have them on board. Yeah, and this is actually what's very nice, because sometimes people who are focused mainly on being an airline pilot, as soon they join us, they see that there are actually different paths. Yes. Because if you ask fresh students what they are willing to do in the future, 99% of the students will tell you that they want to be an airline pilot. But there are plenty of different ways you can actually work in a commercial market. Yeah, you can be a flight instructor, you can be a business jet pilot, you can be a bus pilot, you can be firefighter, and so on and so on. So as soon we see that the student has the quality we are looking for, and we are offering him that he can join our flight instructor course. Also, as for now, we are covering the costs of the flight instructor. We are investing.
Okay, I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, this is what we are doing. We are doing the kind of flight instructor program for our students. And then also with us, they can become the business jet pilots, because as you already know, we have also this business charter company. So after gaining a bit of experience, they can also upgrade for being a citation jet first officer. Also, later on, as soon you start being our flight instructor, you can upgrade yourself for class rating instructor. So that means that you can upgrade yourself to do the multi-engine training. And then also in the future, it's also the instrument rating instructor, and at the end it's a multi-crew cooperation instructor, so MCCI instructor. Yeah, so and this is actually how it works for me, because I did my PPL training here at Bartolini, and then I did all the rest of the trainings, and at the end of the training, CEO of the company offered me the flight instructor job. Then I grew up with them. I built my experience. I did the multi-engine hours. I did the instrument hours. At some stage, I decided, okay, I want to taste something different, so I want to join the airline. But even though I joined the airline, I still decided to be a flight instructor, because what I'm kind of a joke, what I'm saying, that in the airline you are earning very good money, but still in the general aviation you are earning money and having a pleasure. Of freedom of flying.
That's a good phrase.
So that is why I decided I still want to be part of general aviation market as a flight instructor. And at some stage, because of my experience, Bartolini decided to offer me a chief of the flight instructor position.
That's nice. I will pick up something you said earlier about the qualities of a student to become an instructor. Now I want you to tell me some of those qualities, besides a good attitude among colleagues and stuff. How would you describe a good future instructor for Bartolini?
Yeah, well, what we observe now is that we have two type of students, two type of pilots. We have Instagram pilots, I would say, and we have also the really motivated pilots that also can of course enjoying the social media, but they are more focused on the training than on the social media life. So to distinguish those two things, sometimes we see the students that are without asking, they are 2 hours before the flight here at school, checking the weather, getting ready for the flight, reviewing the theory, actually it's a big pleasure to fly with them, because what we are also making when we are making this kind of jokes, that as soon the instructor doesn't have to say anything during the flight, it means that the student was so well prepared that he doesn't have to do anything. Yeah. So this is what we are looking for the motivation and for the people who are trainable. Okay, because what we totally understand that at the beginning, not everyone knows how to fly the aircraft. No, everyone understands the rules, the aviation rules. But if someone is motivated and we see that he's willing to learn, this is what we are actually looking for. Yeah. And the second kind of the pilot, those are how I'm calling them, the Instagram pilots, that are not so much focused on the training part. It's more to make the pictures, make the videos and with the epaulets in the aircrafts and so on and so on. Of course, I'm not saying it's bad, but if you're asking me what type of instructor we are looking for, I'm looking for the one who are really motivated and are willing to improve their skills.
Yeah. We also had those examples in our school. I'm afraid I'm being one of those examples right now.
No. But guys, you are doing the YouTube channel, as far as I understand, and you are making the content to show the good way of how to become the commercial pilot, how to where to find a good quality of the training, what doesn't mean a good quality of the training, and so on and so on. Yeah. So for me, my understanding, it's that someone is only doing pictures without having the skills or knowledge to do them. Yeah.
Now I'd like to pick up something I'm very personal with. That's the SOP part, because one of my frustrations in the course was I'm flying with this instructor, and I have a check flight or a skill test with another instructor. I get to my skill test, and he starts to say I'm doing something wrong because the other instructor told me like this, and he wants me to do like that. And I started calling my colleagues like, how does he want things to be made? And as you said on our previous interview, you take a very active part on the SOP. And to standardize things at the best of your potential. So how do you do it? Can you give me like an example of doing that properly? And yeah, that's it.
Yes. So let's say that we have 2 or even 3 kind of standards. We have school standards, we have the instructor standard, and we have also student standards. Instructor school standards are the one that we actually should base our knowledge, our way of how we are delivering the training. Instructor standards are the standards and the way of how the instructors are understanding the SOPs that we are delivering as a school. And the third student standards are the standards how students are understanding the standards. Right? They are discussing between each other. They think that the way of their understanding the SOPs are the good way, and they are passing those information in between each other. So what we decided to do is that everything what we do at Bartolini here is standardized. So we based our standards on the program that we have for the specific stage of the training. But what we are delivering is that we have something what is called simulating training cards and aircraft training cards. So this means that as soon as students see his booking in the system, on the description he sees that, for example, today he will do training session number 3 in the simulator, and he can check in the system what the simulator number 3 will cover. So what he sees is that what part of the knowledge he needs to get ready for the simulator training, at what airport we will fly, and what elements he needs to be ready for. So then he can take the SOP, he can read the SOP for the specific training card to get ready. Also, the instructor knows what he has to check on the as soon he meets with the with the students. We also have the regular meetings with our instructors. Every month we have a standardization meeting when we discuss the common issues, the common problems that we can see. Good part of Bartolini is that me and 2 other instructors are also the flight examiners. So at the end, when I do the skill test for the any rating, CPL license, instrument rating, I see what the students are doing. So what actually they've been taught by the instructor. As soon as I see any deviation from our standards, we have a live chat with all the instructors, and I'm immediately texting them that, hey, I observed that from some time students are doing something not according to our procedure. So we can implement the corrective actions immediately as we see that something is not going with according to our standards.
Okay, so you told us earlier that you have like a system for students to report some SOP deviation within their flights.
Yeah.
How do you guys make the student feel comfortable on actually doing those reports?
Okay, so first of all, this is part of the aviation. It's kind of a safety culture that reporting is actually nothing bad. And this is what we are saying for the day one, that please understand that reporting, the reports about any deviations, not only about the SOP, but also safety deviation, it's nothing really bad. And also for our instructors, they know that there is no like blame policy. So if someone actually did the mistake during I'm saying about the instructors, that they explained something what was not according to our SOP, it's nothing really bad happened as soon we know that this happened, and we can do some corrective actions. So what we are saying to our students is, listen guys, this is what we want to keep the highest standards. So as soon you see any difference in between what you read before and what the instructor is delivering to you, please let us know. So first of all, we can clarify this to you, so we can tell you what's actually the right thing, and also we can discuss in between us, in between instructors, what can we do or how we should do it. What you also need to know is that the SOP is something we are calling this a live document. So if any instructor tell us that, hey, listen, maybe we should do it in a different way. Every month we have our regular meetings when we meet all together and we discuss some events that happened last month, some SOP cases where we are discussing what we could actually change. And almost every 6 months we are delivering new SOP revision because we are updating some stuff when we see that, for example, something doesn't work as we thought that it will work.
Sure.
So this, reporting, it's might be understood as something really bad, but from the day one, we explain that this is only making us better. You as a pilot, and also us as a flight school, because we can improve. Yeah.
Just to make a connection, and you for sure will know this better than I do. It's pretty much like the culture we see in Ryanair.
Yeah, exactly. There is also a no blame policy. So as soon you report something, as soon you report any SOP deviation, of course, the company will investigate what happened, why that happened. But no one will blame you if you did not do something on purpose, or they will just implement some corrective actions. But this is the safety. This is the safety culture. Yeah, to speak up if you see that something is not working as it should.
Okay, I think that's everything for this interview, guys, and we'll be doing other interviews later. So thank you very much, and thank you very much for this interview.
Pleasure.